some team issues, but he is now over to the Salty Dogs, and basically, from what I have heard, they are going to be having a day. Also, we just had lost somebody? Question mark.
I don't know who we lost.
I don't really know Eutropa's roster. I literally know Steven, and that's it. And Koala and Raft.
So no half. All I know is Alfred's on the team, and now Nick is on the team. And we've lost someone on Soy Dogs.
No, I did that.
Oh, okay.
Subbing Vanderix for cheese.
Okay.
So that's what that was.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out who left.
Wyatt Walker. Is it Walker who's co-cap?
I think so.
Nah, attack Redox.
Yeah, Redox is captain.
Sorry for the downtime early on in the stream. Basically, big thing about it is we are just waiting for people to actually be here for once. I'm going to do a sound check, so you might hear stuff in the background. Go ahead and talk a little bit, Dax.
Hello. Yeet.
Cool, you're good.
Yes.
You might want to turn your mic up a little bit, but that's fine otherwise. Tay, go ahead and make a peep.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, we're good. You could turn your mic up a bit too, but I know you won't be talking nearly as much as us. So
Yeah. I don't want to cough into my microphone. How's this now?
you should be fine. It was just turning it up a little bit.
Okay. Oh wow. Follow is live.
Alright, so he just lost power. We're going to be waiting on Stealth to rejoin because his power went out at his house, apparently. So
Nice.
a little bit of technical difficulties.
Perfect.
Today's game is brought to you by... actually, we're not sponsored. I'm not even going to try to fake it. But if Dr. Pepper does want to sponsor me, feel free. Specifically me, not the team. Because Overwatch
Faking
rules
out there
say...
trying to get them.
Overwatch rules say that you're not allowed. Today's maps are going to be Nepal, Eichenwald, Temple of Anubis, and Junkertown. If there is a tiebreaker, we will go to Oasis, and based on new rules, because it is Halloween season, we will be going to Spooky Eichenwald.
Oh, spook.
Also, with all of this, make sure, if you would like to see more content, to go ahead and hit the little heart icon, give us a follow. You can leave a penny in the bucket, one for us, one for the lobsters. Show us how much you love us, because we definitely love you. I'm not sure if I said that right, but Zan is in the chat to correct me if I'm wrong. And subscribe if you can. We appreciate all the subscriptions. And if you are in the Apollyon League server, you can get the little subscription roll added to your account. Also, am I subbed? Because I should be. Am I subbed? I am. When's my sub reset? I don't know. It resets someday.
You can tell, Bacon, you've been practicing that for a while.
Yeah, I actually have been, because I haven't casted with Zan in a little bit, and he's usually the go-to for that little speech, and he's definitely the top dog for giving it. He's got that down pat.
Mm.
Kill Will was here.
Do Eutropa have a sub? Just in case we can't get whoever disconnected back in time.
But I assume that they don't.
Looks like the Salty Dogs team captain is in the chat, giving his team the good luck. And my next question is, where is he? Why is he not here?
Yeah. It's like, why can't he play?
What is up, Will? Will, top tier team captain for one of the pugs earlier today. Stuck up against the two best DPS in the lobby.
Yeah. That was funny, talking about the pugs earlier. Just all of the best players on one team, and then the next other team just feeling really bad for. They tried to exit their spawn and just got spawn camped the entire game.
Mex with the top tier sportsmanship in the chat. With the good luck. Okay, we've hit the 15-minute mark, but we do have most of the team here, so we're going to get a little bit more of an extension.
They did give us a time limit, so I think we can give it to them.
Yeah, I mean, we're fine. We can keep waiting. Like, one of the biggest things, it has to be good for the teams and the casters to keep it going and stuff like that.
Yeah. Any update on if the person's able to get back soon enough?
Raft is typing.
Okay.
Predictions for today's game.
I was just about to ask that.
Keep in mind, this is going to be going off of stats and stuff. We don't actually have bias here, but from the background chat that I have with some of the members on each team, I think my thoughts give the edge to Salty. They have been working pretty hard with the new roster that they're running and getting practice in from what I have heard. So I would assume to give them the edge, but that's not to discount Eutropa. I just haven't heard as much from them.
I'll probably have to go with Salty as well, just because seeing Blocks play earlier and watching their games before, I think that they've got better people, but also on Eutropa playing with their support.
But they got noodled in.
Yeah, but also
Noodles
playing with Alfred when he was on Amethyst, he's a very good healer. So I think this could go either way. Also, Salty has played more games. They haven't had as much time to practice, but they might have also been practicing a lot harder.
I don't know. Like, as much as my edge was for Salty, they just pulled Noodle. They just pulled Noodle in. Noodle is the top tier gamer god when it comes to Overwatch, and nobody will ever be able to contest Noodle on anything.
A sub at the moment.
No, Noodle's actually on their team.
Oh, okay. Is it all good to start?
That's what I'm getting. I'm making sure I get it ready from both teams.
Yeah. I see that. Good luck.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of good luck in the chats, which is always good.
Definitely
all right,
not
both
as
teams
much
are ready.
As I thought it would be from Overwatch.
Let's get ready to kick it off.
Yeah. Good luck to both teams.
Yeah, Noodled is a tier 2 gamer, but in all reality, if there was a tier 0, that's where Noodled would be. Definitely the best player on PS4 in Overwatch. Not even just in the league, just ever.
Every game he just plays just pops off, yeah.
You can put him on Mercy, he'll lead the game in kills, he'll lead the game in damage boosted, he'll even have the most damage blocked somehow.
Yeah. He'll also have the health of a tank, somehow.
Yeah, it's crazy. With that, seeing as we are on Nepal, I would love to see some Ryan Zarya. It's a very good map for it and one of the more aggressive maps, and since there were nerfs to both Orisa and Sigma, I would love to not see that ever again. We've seen quite a lot of it in the league.
I hate Orisa Sigma. Looks like both... Oh, no.
Red...
Yeah.
Although both teams are running the May Reaper Moira Lucio.
Eutropa is running.
With this, yeah, they've got the Orisa Hog. Halt Hook is going to be a little bit harder to hit because the Reinhardt shield can move with the team. But
I think that the Zarya is probably going to counter out the Hog just with the damage output.
Could be, also being able to bubble people off that get hooked.
Mm.
We're off.
And we're going.
Quick and aggressive fight coming in from both teams.
Reinhardt already pushing in, trying to get an early pick. Lucio already down, but Moira's also down. And down with her. Looks like May is low from the Reaper.
Raph, that's a main tank down. That's probably going to be the rest of the fight there.
Yeah, that's going to be.
They've got some stall value with the Reaper right now.
Already just got free. And
cap.
Now they're capped. That was a very fast first cap.
So yeah, Salty Dogs with the first cap, they're going to hold control of the point for now. Percentages is ticking up. And if you look up the ult percentages...
Yeah.
Eutropa's close to...
Bottom Koala's already nearly got his coalescence, which is pretty good. But their Reinhardt
early
already... That was very fast. They put a lot of ults in. No, they put 2 ults in while Eutropa didn't put any in actually.
No, Eutropa put in their coalescence and it got shut down pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah.
So, but if you look at the ults again, they're going to be coming up on Death Blossom and close to a whole hog versus...
They've got 4 ults on on Salty Dogs. Well, they're only getting up to around 3. And there goes in the May onto the point. That's got only May stuck in it, but they haven't been able to get anything from it.
There's Death Blossom.
Eutropa getting most of the kills here.
Looks like this is Eutropa's fight, and they're just going to be looking for stall value on Salty Dogs, try to get as much percent as possible before the point flips.
Yeah.
The point does flip at 71%. That was actually a really good fight coming in from Eutropa.
I thought they would have swapped off, to be honest.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting any swaps, but I was expecting a one fight from the Salty Dogs. They had more ults there. They should have won that fight.
They still have the 2 DPS ults on Salty Dogs side.
But that's
and
really
halfway to grab.
But they're close to 4 ults, including both support ults on Eutropa's, meaning that they should hold it right here.
Really good. They should be able to hold this point really well.
It's a massive blizzard. Catches 4,
that is really
5.
big.
And the Death Blossom to follow up finding picks. The only person down right now is Blocks, but everybody else is just their name up in the kill feed.
Push through all the way.
So now it just looks like Eutropa is trying to stall out.
Instantly. Reaper just getting that last little bit of stalling just to try and get that last bit of percentage, and yeah. But both Reapers are now down. And they're both looking on even amount of people, but without their Reapers.
Yeah, that's a big ult advantage coming in for
Eutropa's gonna get it in their back though. Coalescence phoning by Eutropa.
The Rhine barrier is currently down as well. They don't have a Rhine barrier. It's just
their coalescence a bit too early. They weren't near
my
point.
thoughts as well. Shatter comes in, does find the Lucio.
May
able to pick
very far away from the point. phone in her
Here
Blizzard.
comes the Blizzard. This should be one fight
Got
for Eutropa
Lucio
here.
from it.
But the Grav and Coalescence might be able to clean up some kills.
A lot of ults here. And Blocks is on high charge, really high charge. So they're going to be very melted fast in this.
Blocks
But
taken
Blocks,
out.
They are going down. Eutropa's doing this really well.
Salty threw in a lot of ults there for them to lose that fight, so this is going to be massive for Eutropa. They might
Yeah.
actually be able to come back on this. No switches coming in from either team yet, both of them liking the melee recons.
I think that they're going to stick with it just because of the percentage is quite high. They're not going to be able to get an ult in fast enough to try and win a point.
They're going to have Blizzard here, and that's really it.
Both teams quite low on ult because of they're using a lot of ults at the moment. On the
Here comes the
Eutropa
Reaper.
side.
Finds a
Eutropa
pick,
are
but they're
getting
just...
a lot of kills here at the moment, and they're going to be able to stall it out just so they can
They
get
got
that
the May
one.
ult out, but I don't think anybody's going to be able to get to point. They're going to have to send that Lucio in by himself.
Reaper just killed
When
himself.
he gets whole hogged out, that's game.
Reaper should have tried to contest at that point. They didn't get a person on. Round one goes to Eutropa.
And as I said before, they picked up Noodle. Noodle just wins games. That's how it happens.
Noodle, a very good player, it seems.
Looks like they're going to be swapping to the Orisa Hog over on Salty Dogs, but they're going to be running a Pharah with no mercy.
Have we not even realised that Nick is playing support?
Yeah, he is playing support. He was playing support earlier in the Pugs, though, so it doesn't really surprise me. He might have been using it for practice.
Yeah, he probably was practicing support then. They're running Doomfist and Reaper on Salty Dogs with McCree and May on Eutropa. At the moment, Doomfist going around back looking to try and find a quick kill. McCree and May just went all the way onto the other side. Weren't able to get anything from the punch. Boop onto
Boxers
block,
gets booped off.
but also May got booped.
everybody's
Everyone's just falling off
booped.
the edge at this point.
I don't know if a lot of these people know this, but there's a giant pit right next to the point. You should avoid it.
It's quite a large hole, so I'm quite surprised they didn't notice it. I think even a blind man could realise that one.
So even though that was a very close fight, Salty Dogs didn't come out on top and get the cap.
Yeah.
Ult values, both Lucios are looking pretty high, mostly from boop kills, but Edge is going to Steven on his by about 10%.
Just. But I think that Soy Dogs could probably get back the ult percentage.
Here they come from
quite
underneath.
fast. It's only
They
very
got the
low.
hook onto
But they're going
Bloxers.
to get punished for being in that corner.
Comes a
They're
meteor
gonna be-
strike.
Meteor
And back
strike
down.
will do a lot of damage.
That's 3 picks, and that's probably the fight over. Salty Dogs should have this.
And Soy Dogs got that one.
Ults are starting to come online quite a bit for both teams.
Both teams are going to get a lot of ults for this next fight. I wouldn't be surprised if most of them get used by the Eutropa side just to try and cap this point, get some percentage.
The Doomfist is in, and he gets taken down by the whole hog.
Whole hog being used by both teams.
There goes the Bongo.
Yeah, Bongo's being played. And Coalescence being played. I know a lot
Hyden
of
comes
ults
in,
are being
finds 2.
played
Abominable kills
by
himself,
both
though, so it's...
teams. And in the end,
That's a point flip.
the Soy Dogs do have more ult at the moment, but Super Noodle's nearly getting his ult, only on 89%, so next fight he's gonna have his ult.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
Salty Dogs are just looking for the regroup right here.
They've got 78%, so they've nearly fully capped it. So
Could
they're
be.
gonna want to try and use they don't need to worry till about 50%.
Early hook comes in, kills Woomy on the Lucio.
Wumi's
pretty big. He
Lucio's
had
down,
me.
so they're not gonna have that speed or like a large aerial healing.
There goes the Blizzard. Doesn't find
At the
anything,
moment-
splits up the team.
Yeah. Blizzard just stopping their team from pushing forward, with the Roadhog just creating an inconvenience on the other team. Roadhog's down, Whole Hog is out by Salty Dogs.
And that's picks
And
on Salty Dogs.
that's,
They might
I
get the
think that's
flip.
point for them. I think they've got this. But Tracer is
Erase
out by a
from
red.
Tracer.
Now Tracer's down.
And they're gonna have to get a fast regroup to be
Yeah,
able
they're
to come
going to
back and
need
get
to
the last
regroup
fight.
as fast as possible. But I don't think they're going to be able to get this just because the ults that they have on Salty Dogs, they've got quite a few ults coming up.
I'm happy to see the Doomfist is still getting played even after the nerfs.
Oh yeah, Doomfist is I think a very
Doomfist
good
got
character
punched
and
by
needs
Lucio
a
just
lot in a way. Because you need to know
Noodle
when to
coming in
time.
from behind. There goes the
May
Coalescence. Noodle freezes him out of it.
stopping the Coalescence there and getting a lot of damage off.
There's
and I
another Blizzard, and that's
Eutropa's
probably going to
gonna
be fighting.
get this at the moment. He's going to retake this quite easily. Doomfist left by himself, all in a small room. Poor little Doomfist. I wouldn't be surprised if Doomfist uses his ult to regroup, because he's in a really bad position right now.
Or a good position, just depends on how you look at it.
Oh yeah, if they're able to push through the left side and the Doomfist is able to get something off of this.
There he goes. And the halt!
Oh, somewhat worked in a way, but they're gonna need.
Oh, we
to
got a
touch
lot of
the point.
damage in, but they didn't get the
They're
kills.
Yeah. Just touched the point, but they're nah. I think it's over for.
That
For
Death Blossom might
Salty
be
Dogs.
enough to fill it up. Ooh, but the following up Death Blossom,
that
it looks
was
like 99
close.
on Eutropa's, and they're going to take the map 1.
Map 1 goes to Eutropa. Nice one.
Play of the game.
And
Steven
this
with
was
the-
this was at the beginning of the game, of the second round.
the big boobs coming in from Steven.
Oh my god. And then the whole, and then the other boob. Oh my god. Everyone hyped over Eutropa taking first map.
Yep. I'll check to see any subs.
Iconward is next game. I personally like Iconward as a map. It's one of my favourite maps.
I love Eichenwald. I actually am not a fan of the Halloween map.
Really?
Yeah, it makes it really dark and it's a lot harder to see for a lot of things.
Mm.
But it's how we're doing it. It's a spooky map. I'm cool for spooky season.
Spook season. This is Halloween soon. Yeah. I don't think there's anything said about subs.
Looks like Salty Dog's giving me the ready. We're just waiting on Eutropa. We got the ready. Salty Dogs ready, we just need the Eutropa ready. Also, Mex, yeah. Honestly, Super Noodled May there was top tier. Won a lot of team fights by... On your own with just Blizzard. A lot of the Blizzards were thrown really far, so it was not the typical like Blizzard at your feet in the middle of the team fight.
They're all going London Spitfires now, which is somewhat worrying.
We've got the ready from Eutropa.
Except for Stupid Noodle, he's going New York Excelsior.
It's to show that he's the
He's
carry.
being the odd one out. Really want to be annoying there. Just.
Alright, and if casters are ready, I guess we will be ready to go. So, good luck both teams. With the last minute switch to Spitfire.
Yeah, a lot of Super Noodle is swapping last second. I think final point on Iconwald on the spooky map is very cool.
Well, they get rid of the chandeliers and replace them with Teslas.
Yeah.
Meaning...
the first 2 points, nothing really changed, but the final point, I think, always looks really cool.
Well, they get rid of one of the chandeliers and replace it with a Tesla.
And also on the outside of the castle, just those zappy things.
And they got rid of the sneaky chandelier. Oh man.
Oh gosh darn.
There's only the one. There's only the chandelier for Bastion.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. God, you won't want to be... I hate Bastion on some maps, especially this one. Because Bastion can have a very good angle.
Chandelier Bastion isn't real and it can't hurt you, but San Francisco Shock proved that wrong.
Yeah, San Francisco Shock were just like, nah, we're just gonna think about that and just prove it all wrong and annoy the hell out of Titans.
Looking at that defensive comp, they're not ready for this Pharah that's probably going to come out. They're running the pharmacy, and
they've got no hit scan at all.
But also,
Moira is
on
probably
Symmetra.
the only. Well, I don't know why you'd run a sim with a Pharah.
TP the rest of the team.
And someone just walked into the trap.
Looks like they don't even really need the sim for that. The DPS is going to be pretty big though.
Yeah.
They're already getting that nice angle from the Pharah on the point, but they get a ping.
I was getting some massive damage in. That little chip damage is going to be massive for them. Because they're not going to be able to be contested.
The Pharah has an ult right now.
I bet they're throwing right now.
And that's team fight 1.
Point. That's point. They need a hit scan.
And
yeah,
they're
running a soldier now. Now, yeah, they're not going to try. They're not going to make it back in time, and that's going to be point to them. With 5 minutes in the time bank at the moment,
that was an extremely fast
point. They're going to be able to mess up a few times and still have a lot of time left.
See if they can take control of the Pharah over in Streets phase, not give her free ults again, but Pharah's still behind the team and finds an early pick.
Koala with that good, consistent pocket healing. So they have
almost goes down there.
Healing. Yeah. People on blue, on Salty Dogs, near ult. Brian Hart has now gone down, but with that shielded Metro's just
finds 3.
Blocks off people from getting off that damage.
Blocks following up on 2 Blizzard picks, able to take out the Mercy and the Hog, but
that's good. That's good.
Without the Mercy, Pharah needs to play really safe here.
And with that soldier, she's gonna go down fast.
Mercy's made it back onto the Pharah, so it looks like...
I still think Pharah might not be the best, just because that soldier now, she's gonna get melted really fast from that.
The Noodle swaps to a Widowmaker.
Okay. Probably to try and counter out the Pharah that's being an annoyance and an inconvenience to their team.
No, Noodle is on that team, so they're running Pharah and
yeah, I was looking at the wrong team. get their revive onto a race. And Moira's down. May's being chased.
And the point is still moving forward.
They're not contesting the Pharah as much as they should be, because their soldier's now down, so they're going to be able to get some consistent hits on. Oh, that was a waste of a Reinhardt.
There's 2 ults going in from Salty Dog. They're just not able to find the picks.
That Pharah's just consistent annoying damage onto their team, where the soldier's just trying to deal with them not working.
Honestly, it seems like they need to get a pocket for the soldier to deal with the pocketed Pharah, because the pocketed Pharah is still really hard to take out as a soldier.
Yeah, because they've got consistent heals where they can't hit as well. They're keeping with the Mei to try and keep on the low ground, but now the roof, there's a roof. The Pharah's not going to work.
Big blizzard.
As well. Big blizzard, but
Only
doesn't
finds the
find
hog,
his
but
Mei.
it does did what they need. Might be able to finish out the team fight with it.
Abominable going quite low, but still getting healed up from her passive. That was their time to try and counter out the and she's swapping off the Pharah.
Doesn't really surprise me. Pharah's pretty bad in this last corridor.
Yeah, it's got a very low roof. A lot
Swap
of
to the
characters will be able
Hanzo.
to. Hanzo in this map. Okay.
I like
Don't
it. It's
see
actually
it.
a really good pick.
Don't see it as much, but very good work very well with the high ground that they have to their arsenal. Coalescence thrown in by Steven, but Sound Barrier now thrown in by Salty Dogs team. And
And
also
the
the
bongo.
Supercharger. Yeah. They're throwing in a few ults here. They're
They've
throwing
still
in
got a
3
few to
ults.
spare.
And it worked out. On Eutropa, they don't have a single support ult. Well, on Soy Dogs, they still have their Moira's support ult, so that could be very useful for them. Eutropa just pushing forward. Going really aggressive in this point. But another Mei Blizzard, which
Blizzard is just going to shut him down there.
shut them all down. They stopped that team fight instantly. From 5 minutes they had, they now have only 2 minutes to work with. They could probably do something here. If they get enough ults on Eutropa's side. I don't know if the Orisa will still work, or the way that, because of the Orisa on Salty Dogs, they're always going to be anchored there, they're going to be defending, but I don't think that they'll work that well for Salty Dogs, or Eutropa. Duper Noodle got caught off there while using High Noon.
There goes the whole hog for Bloxers, but he immediately gets hooked out of it. Only one over there, so he's just trying to
Lots of
keep the card alive.
ults coming off. Yeah, Eutropa pushing forward finally with minute 30 left in the bank at the moment.
Now
Probably
we're
will
just
have
looking
a
for that
minute
final stall.
left by the end of this if they can get a. If they can keep them to having a minute, that will be really good for them. Just over a minute, 14 seconds more.
That's a really
was
good last point hold for quite a while on Salty Dogs'
Yeah,
part.
they had 5 minutes. They whittled it down from 5 minutes to only a minute and a bit left. That's really good. And that's a really annoying elect. I'm thinking they could probably run a bunker comp or somewhat of a bunker comp here.
For
I
attack or
wouldn't-
defense?
Defense.
That'd be my expectation of it.
If they run it for attack, then I'll be really surprised. Because they've got 3 point and no, but they are running the Baptiste, which is a massive jump from Lucio, having that speed boost and that large area of hills. Super Noodled again on Mei.
Mei is actually one of my favorite DPS to run on this map on the defense because you can just keep walling off the choke.
DPS to play, in my opinion. Annoying to go up against, fun to play with. Or play. As a tank player, DPS, there's only a few that I'm actually good at, and Tracer's like one of the only ones I'm really good at. My claim to fame, I beat someone with over 200 hours on Tracer when I only have like 15. Going with that sim teleport straight to the point.
That was a very, very good rotation. You can tell they've been working on that.
They were planning that from the start. They're going to get this point really fast. They're good. They surprised Eutropa definitely with that play, and that's going to be point one. Both teams taking point one really fast.
That was a very, very good and well executed teleport because you could tell that like they faked going really hard into the right room.
They predicted hard that they were going to run a Pharah now, as Non is now on Soldier. I knew they could probably predict that, which is smart by them, but instantly swapping off that Symmetra. Steven now off Baptiste onto Moira, which is in a way good because of that consistent heal from Moira.
Yeah, especially because the Mercy's just going to be with the Pharah.
But also that immortality field could help in a way that Moira couldn't do.
Early pick onto the Reinhardt and Lucio.
Widowmaker up top, getting them pot shots in. That's like them sneaky hits that they won't be able to hit from a distance. The one that could probably contest her is the Hanzo.
I don't know, Soldier just contested the Pharmacy and the Widow by himself.
Well, he's a god. But taken out right at the end. And they're both, in a way, got the same amount of respawn because of the payload is in the middle of where it all is. Erase now on the Genji. It's surprising. Grav gone in with the Supercharger and the Moira ult, trying to stop everything. Both Moira ults going in. Blocks really high energy. Someone's fed him a lot of energy, and he's gonna deal a lot of damage to the enemy team. But taken out by Erase. But Erase and then taken out by the Reinhardt. Genji behind where the Hanzo is, contesting the Hanzo, stopping the Hanzo from being able to contest the Widowmaker. And I think that's easy win for Eutropa on
and Noodle is just
fight.
getting
Noodle's
picks.
just going in on blocks right there, just destroying his shield and all that. I think that they should probably run Dive now, actually. Dive would work really well on their team.
It would immediately shut down the Widow.
Shut down the Widow. Winston could counter both DPS. Could instantly jump to the backline. D.Va could also help with all that by jumping the backline. But Erase again in the backline, dealing with the supports, but jumping out there when he's low. Abominable with that high amount of hills, consistent hills from Abominable.
Blocks, gets grabbed gets hooked pretty early, but he makes that alive.
Just.
The Maywall saves the other.
Sombra now on the Salty Dogs side, actually.
Lid coming in, finding a pick.
I don't think Sombra will really work, actually. Then. A Tracer would probably work better, in my opinion.
That'd be my
Sombra's
thoughts.
just not fast enough, I mean.
I think they're using the Sombra to try to help deal with this Genji in their backline. But they really need something to deal with Super Noodled up there, just getting free picks.
Yeah, he's getting 3 hits on them all. And then Narisa with with the spread shots, he's not going to be able to deal with them. Also, Sombra's way too slow to deal if there's all the other team. Yeah, she can teleport out of there, but still could easily be picked off like that. Ooh, so Ho-Ho coming in from the side of Salty Dogs, actually being able to push forward. Salty Dogs only having a minute left on the point.
That was a really big whole hog.
Yeah.
Here comes another one.
Immortality
Noodle
down.
again, finding a pick.
Noodle's just
block's
getting that
falling up.
easy damage off from that really far distance, just flanking behind them. No one's really dealing with Noodles.
30 seconds remaining.
And this could, if they don't bring this back, this could easily be match or
There goes a Mei. They don't really have anything to follow up on it, though.
No follow up from, yeah, the Mei.
I don't even know if they'll be able to touch here.
No. The only, because of, yeah, they're gonna have no way to touch. Because they don't have the Sombra, which is fast enough. And that's game. 2-0 to Eutropa.
Yeah, Eutropa's looking a lot stronger than I was really giving them credit for earlier, so glad to see if they were able to come up with it.
They're looking really well.
This is probably that Pharah ult from very early on. Yep.
I think if we're looking at MVP at the moment,
Noodle.
yeah, I have to agree with you there. Or DPS Erase as well.
Race has been pretty strong, but Noodled has been taking control of both games. Like, first game was ran by that Mei.
Yeah, Mei just wiped every team fight that they tried to do. Are we doing the MVP for all categories or not? Because I don't know if that was an actual thing.
The way that it's going to work is we're going to have an MVP pick, and then we're going to pick 2 runners-up, 1 from each team.
Okay, yeah.
But right now,
I have to say, yeah, Super Noodle at the moment is at MVP.
that's what I was saying. Noodle just carries games.
Yeah.
I mean, I was definitely saying it more sarcastically, but I guess that's how it's
he
going.
literally is doing really well. He's getting them. He knows when to carry and not to.
Yeah, I mean, something that would be pretty crazy to see here, Salty Dogs just, like...
Reverse sweep. That would be insane.
Got the ready from Eutropa.
Vinity is supposed to sub in, but I don't know from who. For who?
Once I get an okay from somebody, then I'll let it happen.
I don't think Salty Dogs will reverse sweep just by the way that Eutropa are controlling these two games.
Wumi Infinity is supposed to be switched out too.
Lumi and Infinity.
Woomy.
In the Discord chat, or not Discord, in the Twitch chat, Norm has said 130 ping, so stinky. Feel sorry for people that are playing on high ping. That'll be really annoying in a match like this.
So get that ready from Eutropa. Now that we have subs in and out for Salty Dogs, see if we can get the ready. And it looks like
Infinity's in. Let's see if anything will change.
we are ready to go. So game 3, Temple of Anubis. Currently the score is 2-0. Eutropa is currently ahead. See if they can make anything happen. They're going to need to win both games and the last one if Salty Dogs wants to get the comeback. So here we go.
I think that they'll probably get one game. If they've got a good Junkrat, this could easily be their game. Junkrat is amazing on this map.
Initiating match.
Really strong Junkrat map. But also, Bunker I don't think. Bunker would not work here. Maybe
For
on
defense?
Maybe.
They can work on both. Like, I mean, look at the Overwatch League Grand Finals. Bunker was ran on attack here as well.
Was it? Okay.
Ready for
And them listening to my advice, but two people still haven't picked a character.
attackers incoming in 30
But a race going with that. A race going with the Pharaoh. They've got no hit scan.
I mean, they should be prepared for this. They ran fair against them last game.
And completely destroyed them on that first point.
Exactly.
They're running it again on first point with May on Super Noodle. This is exactly how we played on our game. On my game, I mean. We ran the same comp every game. And they didn't try and counter. Near the end of the fourth game, they tried to counter. So. Erase getting them 2 quick kills already.
And then Blocks finding 2 more. Blocks on main tank with the Orisa. That's pretty crazy.
Oh wow.
Not something that I've ever seen.
Super Noodle's taking out blocks though. Farah taken out by the Junkrat. Junkrat.
Look, Junkrat is literally the best character in the game, says all Junkrat mains. With Steven
main.
finding picks of his own.
I'm saying that with a Junkrat main on my team. Junkrat needs a fat nerf.
Nah, dude. Junkrat's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why you run a hit scan to counter Pharah.
Yeah. Especially one that knows how to play Farah.
Yeah, Erase has been showing some great play with his Pharah, and I can see
This
your
is
thoughts
why I
on
think he's a close contender for MVP.
something I could definitely agree with here.
Even though this is a great map for Junkrat, you need to run hit scan.
Well, that's one of the big things that I like about...
Swap off.
One of my favorite things about Anubis is everything is good on Anubis. There are no, like, troll picks. One of my favorite things to play on defense is Doomfist because it's such a good Doomfist map.
This is like so many close walls.
Exactly.
But Eutropa pushing forward, nearly 5 minutes on the time bank.
Yeah, that's a lot of red in the kill feed. And there comes the barrage.
This could easily just be 5 minutes into kill, like 5 minutes. Quickest round. Now time to spread out.
Tyre doesn't find a kill. And I mean, they've got the stall characters in here, but...
They're getting back in time. Just to get that last minute stall.
That's point one with 4.5 minutes left. That was a very, very good push.
Oh my god.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
They're letting the Pharaoh have way too. They made the Pharaoh have way too much rain in that fight.
Mean, they didn't even. They're not running hit scans, and that's something that, like, even in tier 3, like, Pharah can really take over. And this is tier 2. You need to have a hit scan on your team.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When you're playing. Like, I know that in a lot of the tier 3 games, I actually had to start picking up hit scan. I was traditionally not a hit scan player for my team, let alone in general, and I had to pick up the hit scans just because so many people were running pharmacy.
So, like, in my game, the Pharaoh didn't even have a mercy pocketing her.
And that's what you need.
We were able to just chip her down. We didn't even have a hit scan.
They're not going to have any real way to contest that Widow unless Lucia's going to go up and fight her.
Well, that'll be the smartest thing.
But now they run the hit scan, even though this is, like, definitely not the place where you need it. You needed it on that defense just in case they're on the Pharah. You don't really have time to switch when you're on defense.
If they run that dive, they could... Sorry, they could jump the back line with the Widowmaker and the Soldier.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised that they're not running a defensive pharmacy here. Like, even on defense, it just controls the area so well.
Yeah, definitely. They're pushing directly to point on Salty Dogs' side. No kills at the moment in kill feed. But still, that Ryan is getting low, and so is
Infinity. And they both get taken out. This fight's gonna be over right here.
Three on the high ground, now just dropped down.
Yeah, it's 4 dead. This fight's over.
Eutropa, first team fight. They've got halfway to... Koala nearly already at his ult, which is great for him. Because they're gonna have that coalescence for next fight, if they try and do something.
No Name almost gets taken out right there by the Widow. Looks like they're going to do the high ground rotation. And the team is split. This is not looking good for Salty Dogs. They split up the team.
Very split team at the moment. Throwing in the coalescence as well.
They got the regroup and put the McCree up on the high ground, so they might be able to make something out of this, but Noodled is raining. And there comes the tactical visor from above.
High ground. They're going to have free reign on damage right now.
Soldier up behind them.
Yeah, both damage being uncontested. They're going to be able to just slowly chip down at their health and contest slowly so they can get back in time. All the kills at the moment for Eutropa, even though they don't have that many people, they're going to slowly get back in. And I think that is Eutropa getting fully grouped up back at point. That was a good fight for Eutropa.
Honestly, with a 4.5 minute time bank on point 2 and this attack going so poorly, it looks like this game's just over.
Yeah, I think Eutropa's GG this. If they can, like, if they get both points on Salty Dogs' side and then somehow full hold near 5 minutes.
Ooh, big deflect from No Name, knocking the Widow out with her own bullet. That was massive.
That was great. I saw that one. I was spectating him. That was good.
There goes Coalescence and the Shatter and the Grav, but they've got the
they're
counter with the
throwing
beat.
every ult here. They've
And here
got
comes
2
Coalescence
ults
on
left.
defense.
They want this point.
They need
hard.
this point.
Yeah, they do need this point a lot. Throwing in the sound.
Here comes another tactical visor. Picks on both teams, but it looks like
Very
Eutropa's gonna
mixed
hold
kill
this.
feed right now. Eutropa's somehow still whittling this down.
Fire. You'd be wise to stay out of my sight.
30 seconds remaining.
Our enemy's chances at success are lowering. Victory is imminent.
I think Eutropa's got this. Eutropa. I think.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. They've
Yeah,
only got one push and they've only got a male to do it.
Hmm.
Especially with an early
But that's
pick
the thing,
on
they
the
don't
Genji.
have ults on the Eutropa side though. If this male's massive, then they could easily get this. But there's no one in it except for
Finds
Rojo.
one. And even then, he makes it out alive. Like,
Yeah. Male just easily got that.
There goes the
that is
Shatter, but he gets
GG
dropped.
onto- yeah, it's an easy GG onto the other team.
Genji's the only one here to contest, but he gets dropped. Vinity trying
Yeah.
to make it in. Bloxer's on the ball,
There's
able to get some stall
no
in.
way to get back in time.
But not. It looks like game.
No way out.
There goes the Coalescence
GG.
on defense.
That is the 3-0.
Play of the game.
Might I say, in this game and my game, both Moira's got player of the game on this map.
Moira play of the game is just what happens. Alright, last map is going to be Junkertown, but at the end of that, Eutropas has won the match. They are currently up 3-0, going to look for that 4-0.
Junkertown, great map in my opinion, but when it gets to the final point is when I hate Junkertown, because it's just an annoying final point with that massive bend. Annoying. I think we're able to go through because I haven't seen anything saying stop. All we just need is ready. Yeah, but
Looks like-
GG's to Eutropa. They
They're
played very
saying
well.
no to a fourth map.
As of now.
Ouch.
I know it's mandatory, but
It'd be a forfeit at this point if they say no to it, and that is currently allowed?
Would it be for forfeit? Because they've already basically won Eutropa.
Well, it'd be a forfeit for Salty Dogs, because they're the ones
Yeah.
saying they're not going to do it.
So it'll just be a 4-0 to Eutropa then. Everyone wants them to play the fourth game in Twitch chat.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's just saying play for the fourth game. So I'm guessing the fourth game ain't happening then, because of no one's really saying anything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of talking a lot at this point.
I don't think it's happening in the end. So I would give my MVP to either Super Noodles or Race.
At this point, yeah, Super Noodle is going to be the one to take it. And
Oh yeah, and the Race runner-up definitely. Well, for me, I think the Race would be runner-up. He just played really well. For enemy for Salty Dogs, I think either blocks or their healers were playing well. I didn't see who was actually playing healer, but I did see consistent heals on Salty Dogs team.
basically it's just Taken saying that he needs an invite, and I'm still not seeing an invite for him.
Who needs an invite?
Taken wallet.
Oh, okay.
I invited him. It wouldn't let me invite at first.
Thank you. Why don't Salty Dogs have his PSN? He's on that team.
Okay, they've all gone Zaya on Eutropa. So is fourth game actually happening then?
Yep.
Everyone's okay. It actually is then. And there we go.
Welcome to Jungle.
Now, what would you want on Drunk Town? on attack.
Bastion.
I was on one Zarya. Yeah, Bastion. Yeah.
Are you saying to have fun, or are you saying to win? Because like,
Oh, win Bastion, fun. Reinhardt.
win, I would say double shield Bastion. Have fun,
Yeah.
we're running dive. I don't care.
Oh,
Dive is so much fun.
Oh man, they need to bring back dive.
What do you mean bring it back? Just run it. Tell me how it goes. Like, if you run it good, you can run it against anything.
Yeah, but it can still be hard countered.
I mean, yeah. Have you tried running dive against Junkrat Reaper?
I play dive characters as my mains. I'm a Winston main. And a Diva. I've played my most time on Diva. Trace and Genji on the most played DPS. And healers, they're just healers. Well, Zen's like my most played healer. Salty Dogs with that Sigma
Boxers
rotor.
on DPS.
I want to see how this goes. Does he play DPS?
He is a support and off-tank player, so Tracer is not a support or an off-tank.
Yeah.
It is just a map 4, though, so...
Yeah. Like, on my first map 4, my team I went Bastion on both attack and defense on Havana, and wouldn't switch off, because we just messed about on that final game. Well, Subnoodle already with that headshot onto Taken Wallet blocks down when playing Tracer. Not to be
usually
rude,
what
but no
happens.
supplies there. Genji in the backline, getting Vinity, and then just shutting down that Sigma. Getting that good damage off. Blocks really low already as Farah, and Farah down. Again, not countering Super Noodle on the Widow. 5 minutes 20 again.
I mean, from what the sounds of it were, Salty Dogs had kind of given up at this point. I would assume it's just going to be a roll.
Yeah.
No one can hide from my sight.
Both teams did play well though. There's no doubt about that one. They both played really well. Eutropa were controlling it with Super Noodles on Widow.
I mean, the map is over at this point, like, when it comes to... Or the game is over at this point when it comes to game score. Eutropa's taken it. Map score, they're looking for the game 4, but, like... It seemed like a lot of Salty Dogs doesn't really want to be here anymore.
They're just trying to get over and done with.
Yeah.
Welcome improvement.
5 minutes 30 on the offense at the moment. Bob being sent in, being completely destroyed, and Widow just getting that free reign as always.
Hello there.
Team up for special attack. No one can hide from my sight.
Eutropa just raining tons of damage from that overcharge onto the Salty Dogs, wiping out all their DPS. I wouldn't be surprised if next round they just go meme picks, like just random picks.
Honestly, it kind of surprises me that they're still running bunker here. Like, they have this under control pretty much.
Yeah.
So that was a very fast push from Eutropa, considering they didn't have anybody to stop them.
Well, as you can tell, that weren't serious. They were just trying to get the map fast enough to look like they weren't throwing. And that weren't me trying to be, like, rude.
No, it's definitely like they're done.
You can tell they don't want to play anymore. They would just want to get this final map over and done with. Yeah, it might go towards the like end of the season, but that ain't for a while.
Ready for battle.
Looks like they're gonna run a bit of Winston. Winston double sniper, probably a diva as elf tank or wrecking ball.
Maybe, I've got no idea what they're running. It's a double sniper dive against
double
who'd have
sniper.
thought bunker.
Bunker, yay. Torbjorn, oh god.
Noodled wins the 1v1.
No, of course. Block's being revived. Winston going in, but without the rest of his team, he's going to be really quickly taken out because his damage is low.
Yeah, you gotta have the rest of your team in there.
Either trying to 1v1 a Orisa with a pocket healer, that ain't gonna work. A bit of BM by the Winston on the Salty Dog side.
I mean, Super Noodle teabagged and waved at the Winston.
They always say about BM and all that, but I never really see any anywhere when they always okay it.
Have you
I
ever
never
watched a
really,
Northbourne game?
No.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's specifically Northbourne
when we
versus...
go up against you, I can already tell there's going to be a lot of BM.
Well,
And
yeah, you guys can actually kill me.
The people BMing.
I mean,
It's
I expect
normally
if you guys
Northbourne.
find my corpse, it's getting teabagged.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Revenge.
But the biggest thing you have to do is, kill me.
No, we'll have Don't Blink to do that, or Junk that one trick.
Yeah, good luck with that, dude.
No, Sky is not a Junk that one trick. He's a very good Junk that player.
I mean, it's still a one-trick IMO.
Yeah, but my most played character. Yeah, it might only be by like 10 hours, but I've played a lot of different characters. I've flexed a lot.
Yeah, that's my thing. My number one most played character is Brig, dude.
I went from healer to tank to DPS to tank to healer to DPS to tank. I'm not even kidding.
I mean, that's how it went on my team. We needed me to flex around a lot. I'm a DPS player now, and that's all I really work on. But like, I'm sorry for like generally really bad casting at this point. Moving forward, it's just this game's over, and everybody kind of knows it.
Yeah,
Although,
the game nothing
Cheeseburger
much
just
is
killed
happening.
Noodle.
He just jumped off the edge. Nom just went, screw it, I'm off the edge now. I respect Abominable to try and pistol whip someone as one of my favourite things to do in Overwatch.
Looks like with only 22 seconds left, they're not really going to be able to make
that
anything
could be a
out of it.
monster. Oh my god, 3K.
It was a monster. 3K Diva Bomb right there.
Come on, can someone, like, pistol whip someone by the end of this game? That's all I ask. I just want to say, Mercy just got 2 kills.
Mercy carry, question mark?
Oh, hell yeah. Vinity, Mercy carry. That's my MVP. If she pistol whips someone, she's my definite MVP.
Taken hunting down.
Taken being hunted down. Not yet though. Now he's out of mech. I don't think they're going to be able to get this. Maybe. Actually, no. Take that back. Actually, this is confusing me. This whole thing is just... I thought they didn't want to carry this on, but they're actually trying now. Vinity, get that pistol off.
Vinity killing Super Noodled herself.
You should have finished it off with a pistol whip. Greatest thing in Overwatch right there.
But hey, they got a point, guys.
Good, GG. That's all
And
they
they're
needed.
pulling out a Bastion.
Oh,
Guys, you're supposed to be throwing on
enough
defense. Just have
I
some
thought there
fun.
couldn't be enough salt.
Vinity hunting down Noodled again.
Mate, Vinity just got lasered by Bastion. Bastion being targeted by that Roadhog.
No one can hide from my sunshine.
Both just activated this, all at the exact same time.
Here comes a Genji Blade, but immediately taken down by the Bastion.
Can we somehow like message one of the Mercies to try and get a pistol by the end of the game?
I mean, it's just something that they're gonna do.
I'll try and get Alfred to try and do it. I think if they put a lot more pressure on Super Noodle and Erase, they could have easily put up more fight on the maps. Diva Bomb getting another 2k. That's big, but I don't think they'll be able to follow up with anything. Vinity, pistol whip. Do it! Oh my god. No, I don't think anything will happen now. But they are getting people back slowly on the Salty Dogs side. And that is GG to Utopia. Or Eutropa.
4 and a handshake.
Yeah,
So
but
GG
no
to-
pistol whip, so that is very disappointing.
Play of the game.
Yeah, I'm no surprise Taken Wallet got that one. That was a really good Diva bomb.
Triple
And then a little spasm at the end. From Taken Wallet.
Alright, well, GG's, do we have a pick for MVP?
I think we've got to give it to Super Noodle.
I'm also in agreement. Tay, I understand that you're kinda here, but...
Yeah, Super
Also
Noodle's got
lost
it
at
for
the same
me.
time.
Cool.
Oh,
Oh,
Tay is still
honorable
alive.
mentions. Vinity for the pistol whipping.
Yeah. Wait, did she actually get one?
Yeah, she got a couple.
Oh my, no, she's my MVP.
Okay, so we're gonna... I'm giving Vinity also the,
Honorable
Runner-up
mention
for
has to
Salty
be
Dogs.
Vinity at least.
and then an honorable mention for Eutropa. This one's gonna seem a little weird from me, but I think actually Steven. Massive
Okay.
boobs, a lot of, like, DPS aggressive plays from an off
It's
support.
Also
also
good amount
that
of heals.
Steven does not play support at all. He's a
Yeah, I know.
DPS main.
He's a DPS player.
Oh,
Yeah.
if he's a DPS main, then yeah, I would give an honourable mention to Steven, yeah, definitely.
So Vinity, Steven, and MVP is gonna be
Steven
Noodled.
and Super Noodle, yeah.
Alright, well, you want to give Noodle the request? Or the invite?
Around that!
Let me see if I can.
Erase! Yeah, I mean, he definitely had, like, nutty Farah play, so he also deserves, like, that.
Oh yeah, Erase.
That
top
was
shot.
my mistake. But yeah.
It's also Steven. Like, he was nutty on off support, and I've got to give him credit, especially for not being a support player.
That was my mistake. I was reading the wrong name.
I don't think Noodle's gonna join us.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Meme review. Alright. Thank you
Thank
for
you very
watching
much.
today's episode of Minecraft Let's Play. We're gonna see if we can get Noodled in here. I'm messaging Noodled. Noodled says...
Soon maybe we could
Noodle
reach the
denies the MVP interview. And Infinity asks for the interview. Are we good with that?
Oh yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm good
I'm
with
actually
that.
okay with it.
Yeah, I'll have to. that one last Salty Dogs member. Just let-
Hello?
Finity.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm your Battle Mercy. Ooh.
Yeah, we were all really impressed with the Battle Mercy.
I was
Also-
impressed by the pistol whipper.
On the side
Thank you.
of legit questions about the game,
Yeah.
what went wrong? Like, what would you say was
So I
downfalls?
think what went wrong in my team is the fact that we didn't contest any of their DPS. And I was like saying in Discord, like our Discord server, like when they started not contesting the Widow, you guys need to contest the Widow because she's a problem. Like on IQ, my teammate said that it was Bloxers was the problem because he was very demanding is what my teammate said. I didn't really have an opinion on it, but that's what they said. And like there was like I think we lost because Bloxers was kind of being too pushy on us, and I think we just needed some time to push. Because what they said to me is that like Bloxers kept telling us push, 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 like just push, dude. I just don't understand that facility. Like I don't know what I'm saying, but like it's just I think that Bloxers was also kind of the issue, and that we should have just played more relaxed because all of us were really tensed, and we should have just played relaxed.
That I know that Bloxers has had issues in the past of being really stressed out about games and tense and definitely pushy. So I could definitely see that leaning towards an issue, especially if a team isn't used to that, because I know he is a new addition to the team.
Yeah. We're all new addition. Our roster's completely new.
Yeah, that's another thing. You guys have a completely new roster, and I know that maybe because of that you might not have had as much play with each other. But yeah, one of the things that we were saying was if you like a lot of the comments we made were they don't have a hit scan to contest the Pharah, and they don't.
That's what I was saying. I was like, contest the Pharah!
We don't have anybody to go deal with the Widow. But I guess you live in and you learn. Any improvements you might make for next game?
I think I might work on the fact that we need to practice a lot more. We need to have, strategies on what to contest, how to position ourselves. And we need to make faster switching, because our switching was really late, as you can tell.
Now, on the Eichenwald map, you guys had what I would call a perfect rotation and the perfect play for that Symmetra teleporter. On your first attack.
I think she was subbed out.
Yeah, I was subbed out because of that.
Ah!
Plus, I wasn't watching because I was bored, but
Unfortunate, but yeah, you played very well in your Mercy. We noticed that you had a lot of really good pocket potential, keeping a lot of team members topped off when the Widow would only get a body shot.
And that one punch.
And then, of course, the
the
DPS
one clip
Mercy.
on Super Noodle, that one clip was so nice. It was all dinks. Head dinks. Pew, pew, pew.
That's why you were my MVP, just from that pistol whip alone.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's pretty pog champ.
Well, good luck with future games, and we hope to
you.
see some improvement from you guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Adios. As for the rest of the stream, you can catch us again here for our next game. I'm honestly not 100%. But